Welcome back to another episode of the Hoodie and the Headband podcast show. I'm your co-host with the most, Bryce Warner.
And I'm your co-host, Tariq.
Tariq, end of the week. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Y'all know what today is.
Thursday!
Money Manziel. The Heat whooping the Nets right now, so it's a great day.
I don't talk too much about that, bro.
It's a great day. Word to Ice Cube. Iowa playing right now. Paige Beckers went crazy, so it's a fantastic day. Bengals and Ravens playing right now, so Joe Burrow's out. Hopefully he come back. We'll see what's going on. I don't know if there was something else I wanted to say. I can't remember now. But yeah, how about you, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. It's just players don't respect my parlays, bro. But other than that, I'm good. I'm great. Back to doing another pod. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all really been
that's about to say that. Y'all ran up.
Running the numbers up. Running into y'all in person. Some of the supporters I know, like people I grew up, whatever, that watch show.
195 on last week.
It's like, yo, man, love the pod, bro. Love what you guys are doing, this, that, and that. Appreciate y'all. Real talk.
195 on last week's episode. Well, last week's college episode, I should say.
I would say, hey, run this one up too. You know
what? Or
like,
subscribe.
Comment, subscribe, and if you're listening on the podcast streaming platform, Spotify and Apple, get 5 stars. Leave a comment. Share it to your friends. Y'all know what to do, man. Hey, cheers to you.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all doing y'all thing.
For Showski.
Run up Tuesday.
Man. I can't complain, bro. Yeah. Let's get into it, man. First and foremost, man. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Whew, it's a couple elephants in the room.
It's a couple elephants. What is going on in Baton Rouge, dog? Like, what is going on with LSU, man?
They said, don't get me.
You don't even know. That's the crazy thing. I don't even know.
They said, don't get me chatting, bro. Alexis Morris said, don't get me chatting. Look, so.
Oh, because I woke up this morning. I saw your tweet. It's like, what's going on with LSU? And I saw like other tweets like last night, what's going on with LSU. Like, I saw tweets this morning, what's going on with LSU. And then I saw like, just random tweets and random just shots and just, I think stuff involving Angel Reese's mom or people tweeting at her mom, people tweeting at her, people. I don't even know. Like, we can't even talk about Michaela Williams' 40 ball because this is whatever's going on. Like, what's going on in LSU?
We still gonna talk about it.
But we're gonna talk about it next. But it's like, what's going on at LSU, Tariq?
Basically, Angel Reese got benched last game. And granted, they didn't play nobody of note, so it wasn't a huge deal. Angel Reese's mom made some Instagram stories and made some comments, and then Flaw J's mom responded. It's from what it seemed like. Seemed like they were going back and forth. And then at the same time, Joyce Edwards decided to sign with South Carolina. It came out that LSU tried to buy Joyce Edwards. They were offering her $2.2 million in NIL to come to LSU. And she still said, I'm going to South Carolina. Shout out to Dawn, though, because she wasn't going to go to South Carolina because they didn't have her major. Dawn made sure that they created it. They made it happen. So she went to South Carolina. Big difference, huh?
Dawn Staley, man.
You see the difference there? Oh, that's not it. That is not it. They also said that she would not have to go to any classes other than her freshman class, her first year. Like LSU said that Joyce Edwards wouldn't have to go to any other classes besides her freshman class. So that's kind of crazy. Because they are student athletes, not just athletes, student athletes. If they don't make it to the pros, what are they doing? What are they falling back on? It's important. Mm-hmm. Alexis Morris and Jasmine Carson this morning. So Alexis Morris, sent some tweets out last night and was like, hey, now when stuff comes to light, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's like, whoa, what? Okay. So I'm like, okay, it's a little interesting. Jasmine Carson responds. He's like, yeah, they don't even want to know. Oh, well, what don't we want to know? Then somebody said, somebody said we needed like a boxing ring. Alexis Moore said, get the gloves. Whoa. What? What is going on? What is happening? What is going on? What literally what is going on? And then while all this is happening, Anissa Morrow was benched. Well, not benched, but like was moved to the bench.
Yeah.
Claude J was moved to the bench. And then Angel Reese was benched during the game. All this going on while they playing these cupcake schedules. People talking about people's grammar, their academics. People talking about, people switching up because they got money and all. Like it's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on right now. We're the Vic Mensa. It's a lot going on right now. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. This is all, bro. I wake up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. It was already stuff on the TL. Like,
first shift Twitter.
What's going on? Like, y'all like this at 6 in the morning? What we on? Hey, somebody gonna have some explaining to do. It's. I'm sure more's gonna come out after we film this. I'm sure some Friday or Saturday something big gonna come out, and we're gonna be
come out like right after we record or something.
And we just have to wait till next Thursday to talk about it again. You know how that goes. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on out there. It seems like there's a lot of dissension. Somehow they won a championship last year, and it seems like, not everything was sunshines and roses like we thought it was. We thought everybody was rocking with each other. We thought everybody was, buddy and was good teammates. But what it's looking like, that wasn't true. Maybe it was, the young ones, because they had a problem with Flauja at first, and then she came around. Things got better, because I remember early in the season they said, like early in the season they said that at some point she almost got kicked out the locker room type stuff. So because she wasn't really getting along with the vets, and I think her and Angel Reese got into it early in the season, or like early in the off season too.
Yeah,
and worked that out. So maybe I don't know exactly. I know there's 2 players on the team that got big followings, and especially after the championship, some people might have felt a certain type of way. And then I don't know how this offseason went, but we saw Angel Reese everywhere. And we also seen
she be acting brand new.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. I wasn't gonna go that far. I wasn't gonna say that.
I'm just saying she was in the video.
Oh, I thought you said she was acting brand new.
I mean, that could be the case too, though. Like, hey, double entendre here. Don't ask me how.
I'm not gonna speculate. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know her. I don't know none of them personally. I didn't have no conversations with nobody, so I don't know. I'm not gonna.
I was reciting lyrics.
I'm just putting.
That could be a case. That could not be a case. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying.
I'm just putting the facts out there.
I've been at a brand new video,
Hey, I'm just putting the facts out there. Y'all do with that what you would. Maybe some people felt a certain type of way that she was getting a lot of praise, and other players that were on the same team didn't get as much. She did get a lot of backlash after the game, and she kind of took off.
I see some tweets after that first game.
Oh, I was talking about the championship game, but yeah,
championship game, yeah. No, championship game.
Yeah,
it's forever F Dave Portnoy, dog. I'm sorry. Like what he said, some goofy shit. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry. Screw Dave Portnoy, screw Dan Oberman, and whoever else had some slick shit to say about injuries. Excuse my language, but I'm standing on business here, bro. Like, I hate how women, especially black women, get talked about in the media from damn doofuses who can't even dribble a damn basketball with their left hand, or put basketball between their legs, or put together 2 post moves to memories. Quote Stephen A. here.
I was about to say that sounds familiar, don't it?
Dog. I don't know if you saw the video of the Barstool guys playing basketball, but it was the worst thing ever. And I'm just like, bro, these guys got shit to say about athletes? No.
I did not see that. Thank God,
bro. And then I don't remember bro name. Bro talking about the highest rated championship like high school basketball team could beat the Las Vegas Aces. Are you out of your damn mind?
We're not even about to get at no.
Are you out of your mind?
We're not even about to get at no type of time. We're not even about to get at
something. We'll put $1 million up, or if you guys when you guys gotta give $1 million or whatever, contribute whatever. It's like no, now you guys don't even gotta pay. We'll give you guys $1 million if y'all win. This, that, and that, whatever. Man, no, y'all can't.
We not about
my nephew, dog.
We not about to get at no time. Nope.
Anyways, bro, this LSU situation is crazy though, because like you mentioned, it seems like it probably seemed like it was like it was a good idea to bring all these people together. One, and it's like, oh, we did it before, bringing up all these transfers. We're gonna do it again, bringing on all these transfers. This is our formula. Maybe not bringing the best player from a couple of teams together on one team. What's the thing to do here?
Yeah, but I mean, if they stay put, they probably
2-on-1.
Yeah, if they stay put, they're probably not one of the best teams in the country, though. Honestly, if they maybe they are, because
I mean, it's gonna be a chance they can figure it out.
It's Samaya Smith, but I feel like they could have brought one of them in, and they can make it work. But bringing in two, you gotta think about it.
I understood probably bringing in Van Lith because she was recruited by Kim Mulkey, and I don't know, it just seemed like it would have fit. It would have been a cool addition. But I think bringing
some oral one was just like
that's Butterman things because she's a post player too. Like she's down
too, effectively.
Like she's
cannot shoot.
Someone that needs the ball or like dominant. Like she's the. Listen, her. I mean, it might have seemed like a good idea putting her next to Angel Reese, but same time, no. That's why I was like, all right, cool. They got Haley, and then it's like they getting, and Issa's like, all right, they could be running out. Like, respectfully, that was my thought when she transferred. I was like, they kind of running out, but hey, that is lit. It's cool.
Hey, LSU was the place to be for like 3 months.
Hey, left foot creep.
Now it's looking like it's the place to leave.
Man,
I don't know. This could all blow over and they could win another championship, but right now it's looking kind of ugly. You got
I don't know.
You got back and forth. You got players going back and forth.
Yeah.
You got assistant coaches and coaches talking and saying whatever. And it's nasty work out there in LSU right now in Baton Rouge. So
yeah,
but
people caping for Kim Mulkey.
Yeah, we know. We ain't gonna talk about that.
I don't know, there's a lot going on, dog.
But
I don't know what's going on. But now I know what's going on, but I still don't know what's going on. It's just ridiculous, man. It's like a lot of like little secrecy, like internal stuff that's going on
But this is stuff that we normally don't hear about. Like people normally don't go on Twitter and tweet.
Right.
Parents don't go on Instagram and like how many players have we seen transfer and we've never seen like why? We've never heard why. We've never seen parents talk about why.
Right.
Some of these parents be some of these
who's the player? Ashley Owusu. I remember Ashley Owusu. She tweeted she like go Iowa when they played against Virginia Tech.
But like her situation was different. But
yeah.
That's not like
we've known for like women's side of basketball. I mean, men do it too, but like women's side, they're gonna go to Twitter. Like they they're gonna throw jab. Well,
it's certain players that do that. It's the same.
Most instances I think of where like Twitter stuff has been on the women's side than it is on the men's side. I mean, it is some men's side.
Kuz and Spencer Dinwiddie had a whole rap beef, like Twitter beef.
That's facts. But I said the more I think about it, the more I think about it, the more I sound wrong. The more I think about it, the more I sound wrong. So I actually hold on. Let me clear this up. So I ask for whoever's listening or watching this right now to not clip what I said 10, 15 seconds ago. Please listen to the whole spiel, the whole 30 to 45 like minute long segment of this right here. Don't just cut this up and be like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Because I mean, I did know what I was talking about for a couple of seconds there. But after realizing and thinking about it, I now know what I'm talking about. So
it's just the same 4 or 5 do it a lot, and
Yeah.
that's what. Like name players, and I'll tell you that they don't tweet. Like probably not even at all.
I say like players I can name.
Dejanay, Lexi Brown,
Skylar throw shots.
Yeah, but
Skylar throw shots.
Not as often though, and she's never said like this, like this is.
So
what's
she
going
never
on.
really started though. That's the thing.
She's also never said like this is what's going on. Like Lexi be like throwing like real shade. Like Dejanay be throwing real
the
shade.
W doesn't da 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 da.
Exactly. Dejanay be talking about both players, like both her teams. Like, whoa.
Listen, she gonna stick behind. She gonna stick beside damn Alyssa.
Yeah, she should.
But I respect it.
Other than those like 2 or 3, nobody is really like going there to talk crazy or to throw shade.
Right, I'm trying to think of who else we have.
Like Sydney Colson just be on there being funny.
Yeah. No, that video she posted about
name all the top players in the league. They probably don't even be on Twitter like at all.
No.
Like,
but hey, like AJ keep receipts.
She doesn't throw shade at nobody.
She'll throw shade. She keep receipts. Like they be on the app. They know what be going on, but they don't. It don't really be too many. It don't be too much beef for real.
No, she just be messing with.
Talk trash on court. It's real smoke when they see each other. Like, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. NBA. I feel like NBA probably more so is known for that. Like,
yeah, and they grown men, straight petty.
Like the whole Rudy Gobert and Draymond thing, that ain't nothing new.
Oh, it's all Twitter.
Ain't nothing
all
new.
Twitter.
Right.
It's all because of Twitter. Everything that happened, everything that was said was through Twitter.
Yep.
Except for the one like
I'm trying to podcast. Think what else or who else? Wasn't the Pat Bev? Who Pat Bev got into it with or something? Pat Bev got into it with somebody last year on Twitter. And then he was like, "Oh, he wasn't guarding me, or I wasn't guarding him, or something crazy."
Halliburton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. And then the other night, Wally Zerbiak. Halliburton and Wally Zerbiak.
Oh, bro, we're not even about to talk about that. That's gonna make me mad all over again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're about to jump.
Anyways,
Before we move off LSU, just want to shout out Michaela Williams.
Yeah, shout out Michaela Williams to drop what 42?
42, yes.
42 in the dub.
There's 5 total shots. Crazy. 5 total shots and you score 42 points. Very impressive. Don't matter who you play. It's very impressive. So shout out to her.
Definition of efficient.
Playing really basketball right now. But yeah, we can move on to the next topic.
Yes, move on to the next topic. Putting the shades on for this joint. Why? Because the future is bright. Once again. It's freshman, man. I mean, I know we just mentioned Michaela Williams. But listen, freshman. Juju had another 30 ball. Hannah Hidalgo is impressive.
Country and steals.
Bro.
Then I think 7 steals a game, something like that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Future's bright, man. Future's bright.
Yeah, 12 steals in one game and then 6 steals last night.
12?
Yeah. Broke the record.
Gonna double it up with damn steals?
Yeah. Different. She got 21 steals through 3 games? So yeah, she had 7 steals per game. Yeah. And they played Northwestern, South Carolina, and I don't remember the second game. But 12 steals against anybody is crazy. Because if it was easy, anybody would do it. But her energy is just infectious. Like there's no way you could play with her and not play with energy and not play with effort and passion. Because every play
makes you want to play good.
Every play she makes, like somebody tweeted, like every shot and every like play she makes, it's like it's her last play ever. Like, hey, you got one play, and then you can't play no more. And she like, all right, bet. Like I'm gonna go all out. Like I'm gonna make sure that we get something. And I just love that energy, and I can't wait to. I don't know when we'll see it, but I can't wait to see her and Olivia Miles on the same court because that is going to be
I
up.
hope it soon.
And hopefully Sonya Citron is okay.
Two of my favorite players in sport, especially Olivia Miles. I'm sorry for singing. I'm in a singing mood because I got the shades on.
Like I was saying, hopefully Sonya Citron is okay. She got injured last night. One of her own players fell into her leg, so those injuries are always scary, especially lower leg injuries. So hopefully she's able to come back soon. With them already being out with being without Olivia Miles, they are going to end up being a little short at the guard spot. But Hannah Hidalgo, Anna DeWolf, hopefully they can get KK back soon. Cassandra Prosper, like they've got some players that can step up and make some plays. So hopefully if she's out, she's not out too long because I was literally just thinking last night that Sonya Citron might be the most underrated player in the country.
I think that's valid.
Yeah. And then I woke up this morning and she was hurt. So I was like, damn, I can't tweet it now. So but yeah. But yeah, hopefully she gets better. And it's not a major injury because I am tired of injuries. AZ Fudd missed the game tonight. That shit made me mad. Rakia Jackson is out right now. I just want to see these players play, man. The talent right now is at an all-time high.
Yes.
I'm tired of injuries. I don't want to see no injuries at all. Like, none. Get them out of here.
Yeah.
Pack them up.
Yeah, injuries for the game, man. Like, I really hate it, bro. It sucks.
She over 8.
And doggone Notre Dame, they just been suffering through injuries for the longest. Like last year, they got hit pretty bad with the injury bug. Now this year, Sonya Citron going out. I mean, they're still without Olivia Miles. So
and KK Bransford.
Yeah.
And then last year they lost Darren Mabry. She tore her ACL before the tournament. Olivia Miles got hurt before the tournament. So they've dealt with some injuries the last couple of years. When last year, I mean, they went to the Sweet 16 without Olivia Miles, so we don't know how far they could have gone if she was healthy and playing, and Darren Mabry as well.
Yeah,
like if they was healthy, we don't know. Like they could have beat Maryland in the Sweet 16. Like they had a really good first half against them, so you would think if they have Olivia Miles and Darren Mabry on the court, they play better. But you got to play with what you got. So
yeah, definitely.
That's what hopefully, as the season goes on, they continue to get more and more healthy, and we see them at full strength. Speaking of young players, also, before we move on, I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think Juju Watkins can win National Player of the Year?
Do I think Juju Watkins play? Ooh, excuse me. Wait, I started because it kind of froze up. I want this to be fluent, so like it's a clip.
Do you think Juju Watkins can win National Player of the Year?
Do I think Juju Watkins win National Player of the Year? Do I think grass is green? Do I think the sky is blue?
Oh, you that confident?
Do I think water is H2O? Am I wearing sunglasses right now inside? I think she got a chance for Shelsky. She done dropped 30 in two of her last 3 games. Like, bro, like she plays like she's already been there for some time, bro. Like she plays like she's experienced. Like she has. I want to say a vet. Like, can you say vet when in terms of college? I mean, you only in college for 4 years. But yeah,
upperclassmen are considered vets. That's why they call them upperclassmen.
Yeah, but she, like I said, she plays like she's been there before, bro. Like she plays with so much poise and so much control. Like she really controls the whole game, like on both sides of the ball. It's phenomenal to watch. Like I don't know, just seeing her throughout the years, seeing her highlights in high school as Sierra came, I'm just like, man, this girl gonna be a problem, and I'm glad we're finally getting to see her on the world stage, national stage, against top talent across the nation. And she's still holding her own, standing on business like she's been doing, man. She's really one of the ones. She ain't the 2.
I said she might be the 1.
Not the 2, man. Not the 2. I know she wear 1-2, but she ain't the 2. Juju, man. Juju. I gotta get that jersey, bro. Juju. I'm sorry. Juju. I have a lot of favorite players this year, man. It's hard to just pick one. Like Juju's nice, Hidalgo's nice, Malaysia's nice. And like you already know, it's like the current faves I already got. Like Olivia Miles is still in the league. Or not league, still in college. She hasn't played, but she's still in college. Paige, Caitlin. Like talent is everywhere, man. I love it. I love it. I love every second of it, man. I love it. But yes, she has a chance. Just like how Paige did it her freshman year. I think Juju can do it her freshman year.
Right now, she's averaging 28 points, 7 rebounds, 56% from 56% from the floor. She's fourth in the country in scoring. She had 18.7 rebounds against Florida Gulf Coast.
Come on, dog. Be for real, bro. Come on, dog. What's the conversation here, man? Like I said, she done won nothing too. What's the conversation here, man? Next question, man. She's too damn good.
All right. UCLA. They looking dominant right now. I mean,
whole Pac-12 is looking dangerous.
I mean, you can name almost every team, and they got a shot at making some real noise. I want to say they at least 6 deep, at least.
At least you got one.
That's counting Arizona. Like you got Colorado, UCLA, Utah, USC, Stanford.
Stanford, yeah.
Who am I missing? Who am I missing?
Did you say you were gonna say Arizona? Did you say Arizona already?
No, but probably Arizona, Oregon. After that might be it. I'm probably missing somebody that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. Oregon State is pretty good. They got a lot of teams, man. They're deep. But like I said, they got at least 6 that can make some real noise. So it's a fun conference. But right now, Lauren Betts looks like one of the best players in the country. Kiki Rice is absolutely diming right now. She's averaging 8 assists per game, which is 5th in the country. And I was expecting a playmaking jump, not that big of a playmaking jump, but I'm happy to see it. Because you still have Charisma Osborne, who is naturally a scorer. So having Kiki Rice having the ability to score and what just happened to Lamar? That has the ability to score at a high level and play make at a high level just adds a higher ceiling to your team, especially at her size. But I just think Lauren Betts has been really, really good, and it's just surprising that Tara Vanderveer, as good as a coach she is, didn't really explore her and Cameron Brink on the floor together more often. I know they're both bigger players, but Lauren Betts is a very agile post player despite her size. And playing her and Cam Brink at the same time, like you damn near giving up nothing in the paint. So it's not like they can find like that they really gonna like attack a mismatch, because it's not often that they're gonna find one. But they didn't, utilize her to her full potential, and she is now in UCLA, and they are taking off. And I cannot wait for the UConn game in a couple of weeks, because that is going to be a good one. And I cannot wait to see her and Aaliyah Edwards battle it out in the post, because Aaliyah Edwards, I love Aaliyah, but she's going to have her work cut out for her in that one. Speaking of UConn, lost to NC State. Not a good game. Just not a good game. Just everything just felt very discombobulated. Like the defense, we would make stops and then we would give up. Like just multiple plays where they could have been stops. The offense was just non-existent at times. Bad shots, good shots weren't making. I mean, we had like 4 or 5, maybe 6 open shots and like possessions in a row and missed all of them. AZ missed a couple open threes. Cadence missed a couple open shots. Nika missed an open shot. Like, it was just not good. Not good. In NC State, they played well. I mean, Sinai Rivers had a great game. And I'm not surprised by it. You know, Sinai Rivers has been a problem, especially for UConn. She sees that jersey and she's like, "Oh, let me go to work. Like, it's time." Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people were expecting, you know, probably expecting UConn to win that game quite easily, and it just wasn't that way. I know it was a road game, so it wasn't particularly easy, and I understand that you know, it's early in the season and Paige is just coming back, and you know, they're trying to put everything together, but you would think that was a game that they would be able to win, and they were not. And then flash forward to tonight, where they played Maryland, which is a very tough team, especially defensively. First half was kind of rough for both sides, honestly. But I'd say the first 1 3/4 quarters, because the last 3 or 4 minutes, Paige went crazy. Got a couple of and ones. Ashlyn Shea got an and one, and by that point, it was like a 12-point game going in half, and they were able to build on that in the second half. Paige hit some big shots, and Ashlyn Shea hit some shots, and by that time, it was an 18 to 20-point game. So Gabby Gregory finally gets a bucket. So very good win for them tonight against Maryland. Maryland is, you know, they're going to be good. They're going to, you know, figure out what their offense needs to be and how they're going to run to it, because right now it doesn't look like they have a point guard. So they got to figure that out. They got a lot of players that can shoot and a lot of players that can score, but not a lot of players that can facilitate. So could be tough for them to, you know, win big games, but they'll be in all of their Big Ten games. So we'll definitely see how the season plays out for them. Stanford looked really, really good. Who did they play? They played a good team too. Oh my gosh, who did they play? Because they were ranked higher than them. Indiana. And I was looking forward to the Cam Brink and Mackenzie Holmes matchup. Cam Brink dominated that matchup. I mean, from the start, from the tip off. I mean, she came down and she, in the first couple of minutes, she showed every skill that she had. She scored in the post. She blocked shots. She shot a couple of threes. I think she made 2 threes. Then brought the ball down in transition, passed it for an assist, or passed it for a bucket. Like, she showed the full display in her arsenal in a couple of minutes, and it was like, oh, this ain't even close. This game is over already. And you know, Indiana tried to make some pushes, but they didn't have enough in this game, and I was very surprised about the outcome of the game. Not that Stanford won, but that it was a blowout. Stanford just dominated from the start. I mean, it wasn't even close. Like, the first quarter wasn't even close. Like, it was over before the first quarter was over. And I was very impressed by Stanford. I knew what Kiki Ariafen could do. But I was interested to see what the other players would do, the guards like Lapolo and stuff like that. And they make plays when they need to make plays. They didn't force anything. And Cam Brink she was there. Like, Cam Brink on national televised games, different breed. Like, yeah, when she's playing Pac-12 games, she plays really well. But she know ESPN, ABC there. Oh, she turned it up. She blocking some shots. She gonna get a triple-double with blocks. She gonna get 5, 6 blocks. She gonna hit a couple threes. She gonna hit a couple pull-up middies. I'm like, where this been at? I knew you had it in your bag. Where this been at? And she's like, oh, the scouts here? Them WNBA scouts? Let me show y'all something real quick. But man, I mean, when you watch Cameron Brink play,
yeah, let me cut up.
What's up?
She said, "Oh, that's Holly." Yeah, let me cut up.
But the crazy thing is, like, I feel like because she's on the West Coast and they play on the Pac-12 networks and they play so late, she kind of gets like pushed under the radar, low key, not a ton, but low key. And then when you watch her, you're like,
wow,
it's crazy because almost any other year she would be the unanimous number one pick. Almost any other year she'd be the unanimous number one pick. Somebody at that position with that kind of talent, that kind of size, that kind of speed, that kind of athleticism, you don't find often, especially in the women's game. Like, there's not a lot of players like her. Like, I don't think there is a player like her. Like, with her build, like, obviously we have some post players that are agile and can move really well, but at her size and her stature, I don't think there's a player like her in the women's game. And it's just crazy that every year she just continues to get better. And, you know, the one knock on her from when she came into college was foul trouble. If she stays out of foul trouble, what are you going to do with her? She can score in the post. She can hit you with a fadeaway. She can shoot from the mid. She can shoot from the three. She can get the ball and she can make a play off the dribble. She can score in the pick and roll, pick and pop. She can get the ball on the rebound, bring it all the way down, either get coast to coast for a layup or finding a teammate. I mean, how do you stop that? And there's no one her size that can run with her. So if somebody's running with her, they're smaller than her. So she's gonna take them right to the basket to get a layup. Now, obviously, when she gets to the W, she's gonna have to put on a little bit more weight because, you know, they're gonna try to bump her and everything like that. But for the moment, I don't think there's really an answer for her. I mean, even when she was playing South Carolina, she got in some foul trouble, but she was giving them work last year when they played in where they played at Stanford last year. I think they played at Stanford last year and South Carolina the year before.
Yeah.
Because the game where Haley Jones did the little TikTok dance and everybody got all mad.
Yeah.
Years ago, and then last year they played in Stanford, and Cameron Brink had a really, really good game that game. So, you know, you don't really. Gabby Gregory finally popping out. Golly, she went 0 for 8 last 3 minutes, 4 points. Come on now, up 3 on Iowa. I tried to tell y'all earlier this might be one for Iowa, and people was out here mad that Iowa wasn't number one. They about to lose to Kansas State at home. Losing to Kansas State back-to-back years, I don't know, man. Kansas State not a bad team at all, But you talking about y'all should be number one team? That means y'all not losing no games. I mean, South Carolina just scored 100 points again.
Again, man.
Bro, it was 44-6. They went on a 26-0 run. 26-0. That is crazy. But yeah, back to Cameron Brink just to cap it off. I just think it's really crazy. Like, she could honestly be like, I think by the time we get to the WNBA draft, it's going to come down to more fit than it is just player. Because we can say Paige, we can say Caitlin, we can say I was about to say Flaujae. I am bugging. We can say Rakia, we can say Cam Reese or Cam Brink. Golly, what in the world? Cam Reese? We can say Cam Brink. We can say Aaliyah Edwards.
I think like that at first. Go, I was trying to find your tweet so I can see what you said verbatim and say it. So.
Hey, one.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, they turned it over. Oh, it might be wraps. But yeah, I think as we get closer and closer to the WNBA draft, it's just going to come down to fit more than it's going to come down to who the best player is or who the best talent is. Because honestly, the talent gap is not that big from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. It's not big at all. Honestly, it's just not. Oh, she missed the free throw.
What?
Who traveled?
I don't know, but unless she travel.
Oh, it's the Kansas State game?
Yeah.
She missed both?
I thought Caitlin was about to hit that joint. She came down.
Oh, she wilding. Caitlin wilding with that one. She pulled the
damn beak, bro.
She for sure. Yeah, she wilding for that.
Damn beak.
But yeah, to finally cap this off, there's not a huge gap. I don't even think there's it's a very small gap from Caitlin to Paige to Angel to Rakia to Aaliyah Edwards. Like once you get to the draft boards, it's not many weaknesses on any of the or for any of these players, and the strengths are so, for lack of a better word at the moment, strong that it really is just going to depend on what player you need. Like if it's Indiana, like obviously Cam Brink is a great player, but you don't need a Cam Brink if you have Aaliyah Boston. So, you need a guard, so you would go guard. But if you're, I don't know, I can't think off the top of my head, the team that has a guard that needs a big. I'm blanking right now, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Let's see, Caitlin, airball. Okay then. Kansas State better get it up in Iowa. Big win for them. Yeah. Let's see. Baylor upset Utah at home. Well, yeah, at their crib. Baylor they brought some really good defensive energy and intensity, and then every time Utah would try to make the comeback, they just made timely shots to keep the lead just enough away. Really good win for them. I think Utah, as the season goes on, will get better and better. I think it says a lot when you play non-conference big games than when you play like big games in your conference, because obviously the Pac-12 is one of the best conferences and not the best conference. But there's just a different feel for when you're playing a Big 12 or SEC or ACC or a Big 10 team, because like conferences play differently. SEC plays very physical, very athletic. Big 12 is a lot of scoring. Some teams are really good defensively, but for the most part, the Iowa States, the Oklahomas, the Kansas States, the Texases, they play. I mean, Texas plays really good defense, but a lot of these teams, they focus on the offense. Pac-12, very finesse offense. ACC is a mix of both. Like slow things down, play good offense, play good defense. Big 10, defense, and then mixing the offense. So I think playing these different teams in the non-conference is always good, because when you get to March, you're not playing your conference. You don't know who you're playing. You could play somebody from the A10. You could play somebody from the ACC. You could play somebody from the Big 12. And if you haven't played any of these teams and felt well, that sounds crazy. And, had an experience of playing a different conference or a team from a different conference, then when you get there, it feels different. So Utah would have played a SEC team last year or played a couple of SEC teams last year. Maybe instead of the last couple of minutes, they, I don't want to say fumble away, but they kind of throw away a win against LSU. They come out with a win, Caitlin. Oh,
Kansas State takes the dub against Iowa. Down goes number 2.
Oh, she went for the layup. Oh, she wilding. She's like, yeah, let me get that. Ooh, it's not a bad loss, but it's not a good loss either. Like, it's not a loss that you look at the schedule and be like, okay, I can see that. Yeah. Even though Kansas State is good. Kansas State is a good team. I don't mean to, disrespect them at all, but you're at home, you're number 2 ranked team. But this is what I was talking about. Like how, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful, but how good is Iowa? Like, I feel like
I think we're starting to find out how good everybody is, bro.
Like, I think they got ranked high because they went to the national championship last year.
Yeah.
And then they have Caitlin Clark. But other than that, what players did they add? Who did they add? Who do we see who has made any growth on the court? Respect, and I mean this with all due respect. Like, Kate Martin looks like she looked like last year. Gabby Marshall looks like she looked like last year.
I wish they had an explanation why they rate these teams the way they do. Like
it's gonna be based off of last year.
Yeah, every poll just comes out every Monday, and we just abide by it. But
yeah, they based it off of last year and then who their favorite players are, because they put LSU 1. They put
Iowa 6.
I feel like they felt like they had to put certain teams at certain spots. Like you put Utah at 4 because their whole starting 5 comes back, right?
Yeah.
You put you put UCLA up there because they were really good and they added Lauren Betts.
Yeah.
They're going to be better. USC, you put them higher because Juju Watkins comes in and they were pretty good last year. They were one of the best defensive teams in the country last year. You add one of the best offensive players. They're going to be better. Like, but I wouldn't do that. I would kept the same, like they lost Monica Zanano and they brought in some freshmen, but those freshmen aren't making high impact performances. And granted, it's only 4 games in. But when you look at teams across the country, they have multiple players that can make plays and can shrink in the defense and create for themselves or create for others. Iowa has one player that can do that. And at some point, that's going to come back and bite them. And granted, I said this last year and they end up going to the national championship, but you have to look at the teams that they have to play. Like tonight they lost to a Kansas State team that is not ultra talented. That's a good team, but it's not ultra talented. When you go up against teams like South Carolina, they have talent at every position, bench included. Like they could run the 5 bench players, and they could probably beat you. Bro, like that's how talented their 5 bench players are. UConn has talent across the board. UCLA talent across the board. Multiple players that can win a game. That's the big difference. Yes. How many teams have multiple players that can win you a game? Yes. Notre Dame has multiple players that can win you a game. They have Olivia Miles. Obviously, she's not healthy right now, but Olivia Miles can win you a game. And Hidalgo has shown that she can win you a game. Sonia Citron has shown you she can win you a game. Even Maddie Westbrook has shown you she can win you a game. So that's 4 players on a team that is not top 10 at the moment. 4. South Carolina. How many of their players can win you a game? A ton. UConn. A ton. Like Stanford.
The thing about South Carolina and UConn, bro. I mean, they've been winning, and UConn also been winning longer than South Carolina. But like that winning is the best form of recruiting.
Yeah.
You putting up numbers where you winning 100 games in a row, you winning national championships back to back to back to back. Yeah. You're gonna win the recruits and all American players. They're not gonna mind coming back, being backup for a team like that, bro.
Some players naturally will end up transferring.
Some players, yeah. But I mean, like, it was one year. It was one of the freshie years, and they had it was a graphic. They took a picture like at practice or something, and then they had like accolades above every player. Every other player was a damn All-American or some type of high-ranked like recruit in their draft class. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, some teams got it, some teams don't. Some teams you got to really build a strong team around a player.
But I feel like Iowa could have got some players.
The talent just links up and it works.
Iowa could have got some players. Lisa Bluter just chose not to. That's the thing. Lisa Bluter chose not to go. We stay in house and we don't go out and do this and we don't go out and do that. Okay, well
that never ends well. I'm sorry. That when college coaches like kind of trash modern ways of. Yes, that's exactly what I was getting after. That's exactly what I was getting after. And Coach K started to do it a little bit too before he retired.
Who?
Coach K started to do it a little bit too before he retired. Because he's talking about NIL, and I'm just like, man, K, come on now, don't.
You can tell
what, but don't go out like this, my guy.
You can tell what generation they from. That's all I'm gonna say.
I said that they've been coaching since I was in diapers. Before that, but like
I was gonna say before that.
Yeah, like. Come on now. He old fashioned under the table with it, if anything.
Exactly. Like don't act like y'all
eat that era,
Like you ain't pay Grant Hill? Oh, okay. You ain't pay Jay? Probably didn't pay JJ Redick. He a white boy. You ain't pay Jason Williams? Sheldon Williams? Shane Battier? You ain't pay Kyrie?
Now the story behind Kyrie's recruiting is very. Have you seen the video of the guy that talked about Kyrie's recruiting? That was his father's old teammate.
No.
Okay, so the story, if I remember correctly, so Kyrie's father played for like a small D1 school in Boston, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Where his parents met, starting out, whatever, and They played Duke in like the first round of March Madness or in something. They played Duke a long time ago, and Coach K showed the tape of his father playing against Duke, and it was like, look at this, like look what we got here, whatever, and that kind of like really sold him on, like going to Duke. It was like a full circle moment, really. It's like, oh, this guy that we played against this many years ago, his son is a top recruit now and wants to come to our school.
That's cool.
I don't even know that he played against whatever. It was a cool story. The way the guy broke it down was far better than how I broke it down just now. But yeah, no. Money was definitely like LeBron said, he was like, bro. LeBron said, bro, if I went to college, he's like, man, me and my mom using the projects, stand out, whatever. Just know if I went to college, we wouldn't have been in no projects no more.
Hey, somebody gonna tell the truth.
I mean, and you got some people, that had to take the fall for, hey, that come with the game, bro. They ain't pointing no fingers. They took their punishment because they know what was going on. They got caught. They just couldn't cover their tracks. They still doing what they doing now. I mean, like, you got Rick Pitino. He at St. John's now. I don't know what Sean Miller on, but yeah.
But yeah, we could definitely, still make a tournament run and be a really good team. I'm not saying they can't, but with this current roster and the way that they play, I just don't see them winning a national championship this way. And
straight makes a national championship squad either. Respectfully.
I want to see Caitlin play a different way because, like she said before the first game of the season, that she wanted to play more off the ball a little bit because she may play off the ball in the WNBA. Depending on what team she goes to, she can play some one, she can play some two. And I feel like if she does play off the ball, it's easier for teams to try to key in on her and keep her away from the ball. And I think when she's obviously very good with the ball in her hands, and she's a lethal threat when she has the ball in her hands. But it's a double-edged sword because if she gives up the ball, who has the capabilities of getting her the ball back in the best way possible? I just don't see it with the way this roster is cut out. Like Kate Martin, good player. Gabby Marshall, good player. Hannah Stolke has actually played really well this year. I'm very impressed with her in terms of her development. But other than that, it's very, I don't want to say rinse and repeat, but nothing really changes from game to game, from season to season. Everything looks the same. They just change certain players. They interchange players, and they keep everything running the same way. And I just find it hard to see, she's going to have to go on another insane run. And at a certain point, those plays and those moments just don't happen. Like tonight, she went 2 for 16 from 3. If anybody else could have gave a little bit more, they win the game. So it's really just, I don't know. I don't want to poo-poo on Iowa, but it just, I don't know. Just, I feel like if Virginia Tech played well or played a little bit better early on in the game, they win the game pretty easily. But, they took a while to get into the game, and then by the time they did, it was a little too late. And that's one thing you don't want to do with Iowa is get down, because Iowa plays on confidence. If you let them get up, it's hard to come back because Caitlin Clark is going to make plays that will keep them in front. She's going to make the right pass. She's going to make the right shot. And she's going to make those shots that feel backbreaking. So if you're playing Iowa, you want to get the lead first, or at least like stay a possession apart. You don't want to get 2 or 3 possessions behind, because a player like Caitlin Clark can take you from a couple possessions behind to the game is over. Like, it's just that simple. But it's early. I'm not going to harp on it too much, even though I've already talked about it for a little bit. But it's just watching other teams and seeing how much talent they have, and watching Iowa how much talent they have. It's just hard to see where they really fit into the mix, and how it's just hard to see how they saw them as the number 2 team in the country. Honestly, that's really the thing. Like, are they ranked? Sure. Like, they have one of the best players in the country. They're definitely ranked. But number 2 best team in the country, I don't know how you saw that. I don't know where you got that. And I understand that they went to the championship, but just because they went to the national championship doesn't mean they're the second best team the following season. I feel like that's common sense stuff. I feel like that shouldn't even have to be said. But here we are. They were the number 2 team in the country, and they just lost at home to a talented Kansas State team. Like Ayoka Lee, very good player. One of the best players in the country. And she's coming back off an injury, and she's getting better each game. Gabby Gregory, really good player. Definitely had better games than she did tonight, but she made plays when they needed her to. She was the player that put them over the top with the 2 buckets that she scored. Should have had 5 points, but she missed the free throw on the and one. So, but she still put them ahead and then pushed them ahead by 3. And then obviously Caitlin Clark missed the 2 threes. So, they played Drake on Sunday. If I'm not mistaken, Drake was in the tournament. If I'm not mistaken, Drake was in the tournament last year, but I could be wrong. But I feel like I feel like Drake was like a 12 seed last year. So, not an easy game, but a game they should win. At home, UConn plays Minnesota, which I'm very excited for. I love Minnesota's team. Mallory Heyer, Mara Braun, Amaya Battle, Holloway, just talent everywhere. And I just love that they stay really in state with their recruiting, because they have I think all 3, maybe they're 4 young players are all from Minnesota, but I know for sure Mara Braun and Amaya Battle, because Amaya Battle played with Paige at Hopkins, and Mara Braun played at Wayzata, I believe. I remember watching them play high school games a couple years ago. They were playing against each other, so that's always been an interesting thing to me to see. So it'll be cool to see Paige come back to Minnesota and play a game and against one of her teammates. I can't wait to see her in my battle matchup. That's just gonna be so fun. Because my battle she gonna battle. I mean, that felt dumb, but
gonna battle.
That's what she does. I mean, she's a scrappy player. She is a good playmaker. Last night she had 20 points, which was a career high. So you play your game. You play your best game of your career, scoring wise, at least, going into a game against UConn. And everybody's gonna play their best game against UConn, or they're at least gonna try. They're gonna wake up. That's their national championship, because is Minnesota winning the national championship this year? Probably not. So if you're playing at UConn, if you're playing in South Carolina, like, that's your national championship. So
we beat South Carolina. We beat Iowa.
Yeah, like I'm expecting Minnesota to come out and have a ton of energy. I'm expecting a very loud building. The only thing is, I don't think the building is going to be super pro Minnesota. I think the building is going to be cheering for Paige too. Like if Paige get on a little run, the crowd might be going crazy for her, because she went on a crazy run tonight. Like, and it was really good to see Paige, back at her level of playing, and just seeing the passion and the yelling. There was a picture a couple years ago where she was like, hyping up the crowd, and they panned it, and you could see the whole crowd like going crazy and like looking at her like, yeah, you the one, like all that. And I love that picture. And they kind of got that picture again tonight after one of the M1s. And I was just like, bro, it is so cool to see her back out on the court, because she played, I think they said it was 584 days since the last time she had played a basketball game. That is crazy. It didn't feel like that long, but it also felt like that long, if it makes sense.
That's damn near 2 years.
Because she played in the national championship game and then got hurt during the summer and missed all of last season. So it was that long. It just didn't feel that long. Whoa, pause. But I need AZ to stay healthy. I need both of them to stay healthy. If we can get both of them to stay healthy, we can really see what this team can be. But, it's just like, I don't know what it is with UConn. I don't know how all these players continue to get injured all the time. Like, I don't know if they're working too hard, they're not working hard enough. And I don't think it's that, because I think all the players, I don't want to say all the players, but most of the players, they work out a lot, they play a lot. And I think that was the thing that Paige and AZ, I think they were working out and playing too much. Because prior to Paige's injury, we saw them like working out everywhere. They were working out in New York, they were working out in Vegas, they were working out in Minnesota. They were working out anywhere they could work out, and they were working out together. And then a couple of weeks after we saw them like going out working out everywhere, she got injured in a practice. AZ Fudd got injured in practice earlier this week. So it's like your strength and conditioning coach, are they doing what they supposed to be doing? And I don't mean to like throw shade at nobody or cough on nobody's job or nothing like that. But at a certain point, it's got to get to. It's a question of like, how are all these injuries happening? How are it's happening to like the same few players in the same things, or maybe it's just bad luck. Maybe these players just have have bodies that get injured a lot. It's hard to tell, but it's not just them getting injured. Like Ice Brady, Jana Al-Alfi, Caroline Ducharme gets injured a good bit, but hers are mostly like head injuries, which is crazy. Like you never see head injuries in basketball, and she's had like 3 or 4 since she's been at Connecticut. It feels like every game she gets elbowed in the head or something. I'm like, bro, like she not like. How do y'all just keep hitting her in the head like every game? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm like,
right.
Lands on something, and it's just like just weird stuff that happens that really like throws everything off. And I think Nika's missed like maybe 2 games, so I think she missed a game with an ankle injury. I know she missed the Maryland game, but I don't think she's missed a ton of games. And Aaliyah Edwards, she broke her nose, and I think she missed like maybe 2 or 3. But I don't know, man. It's just weird how many they get and how the injuries have really riddled their last couple of seasons, and just took away all the expectations and all the, I wouldn't say the fun, but just took away a lot of the hope that the team, the coaches, and the fan base has had the last couple of years. So hopefully, AZ healthy and we can get a fully healthy season of this roster.
Yeah, man. Because I don't know, bro. Like Paige's freshman season, fantastic, phenomenal. I mean,
prolific.
And we really could have, I hate to think that, Paige's college career, and we don't talk about it the way we talk about other people in college because she's been held by injuries. Like I don't want to say, I'm not even gonna go there, but things would be different, drastically different if Paige was healthy. These last 2 seasons. Like she got hurt on some BS and missed a whole rest of that season, missed the whole season after that.
Missed 19 games her sophomore season with the injury to Notre Dame, or in the Notre Dame game where she was in when the game was over. Right. She messed up her tibial plateau, or fractured her tibial plateau. And then she came back in the tournament, or right before the tournament, played in the conference tournament, and then played in the NCAA tournament. That's when they lost to South Carolina in the championship game.
Yep.
And then in the summer, she tore ACL. And then AZ got hurt multiple times last year. Ended up missing a lot of time. And I think even AZ's sophomore year, she got hurt too. Or AZ's freshman year, she got hurt too, because a lot of people expected her to get freshman of the year. And she ended up dealing with a lot of injuries. So, yeah, it's just rough.
Yeah.
But South Carolina.
Yes, Sirski.
Back at number 1.
Back at number 1, man. Back at number 1 where they should be. They've shown some. Like they've looked like the most dominant team out this season. Scored on killed Clemson tonight. My goodness, bro. Like Clemson.
Good thing in that football.
Never been a basketball school. It's never been a rivalry in basketball between Clemson and South Carolina.
I mean, technically it is a rivalry, but nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that shit.
Nah.
If Clemson, Johnson, football, I am not like, we did.
Raven Johnson becomes the 3rd Division I player in the last 25 seasons to have 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, and 15 assists against a quote-unquote major conference team, joining the likes of Courtney Vandersloot.
Why they put major conference team like that? That's foul.
Jordan Courtney Vandersloot and Chelsea Gray.
They playing that ACC, man. Don't do Clemson like that, bro. They said major conference team. Like, I guess.
I mean, I don't know who Chelsea and Courtney did it against, but
yeah, I don't either.
Maybe that might have this. Maybe that's what is making it be considered a major conference, probably based on who they played.
Well, Courtney played for Gonzaga, so maybe they meant like
played against. That's what I mean.
No, I know, but she played at Gonzaga, so maybe she played like somebody in their conference. So they
maybe in their conference, or maybe they,
I don't Chelsea know. Played that, so they could. I mean, it really could be. It could be.
Definitely could have been an ACC game. I mean, hey, we can look this up.
I was gonna say it could be anybody, honestly. So
yeah,
you never know.
Anyways, she joined the likes of Raven. She joined the likes of Courtney Vandersloot and Chelsea Gray, who are arguably the best two guards in the league at the moment, and two of the best guards in WNBA history. Like
Chelsea climbed rank, man.
Yeah, but that third chip, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, maybe time to have a conversation soon.
Oh, it's hey, we can have the conversation.
Well, this is the college basketball season, so
I know.
We're gonna wait on that, but we'll wait to have a conversation
for that. Hey, we'll keep that in tuck. We gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down.
I was trying to throw 22 in there, but I might have to pull her out because that off the backboard pass, chill. That off the backboard pass.
22. I don't know why I thought
Well, I'm talking about Salute, man.
I know. Hey, me, who I think 22. You know who that reserve.
Yeah.
22, you know who that reserve for. I'm sorry.
Well, I was trying not to say her name because I'll be talking about her crazy sometimes. So I was trying not to say her name, but y'all know what my feelings are. But yeah, man, South Carolina, they look incredible. Tahina Papa, man.
See, that's how you put talent together. That's how you put talent together.
Oh, okay, go down. Oh, my bad.
Anyways, that's how you put talent together. That team talked about them talented. They brought in Tina Pow. Hell of a talent.
Facts.
Camila Cardoza was player of the week for, I want to say, the conference, right? For SEC. Yeah. So yeah, man. Hey, girls ain't nothing to mess with, bro. They number one for a reason. I'm glad the world is seeing that they're deserving of the number one spot. All right, I ain't got too much else. What games we looking forward to this weekend?
Good question. I mentioned two already. With Drake and Iowa. Drake and Iowa and UConn and Minnesota. I know tomorrow night.
Well, tonight.
Hold on. Well, yeah, tonight now.
Princeton, UCLA, Florida State, Florida.
Princeton and UCLA is gonna be a good one.
LSU in Southeast Louisiana.
That's gonna be a really good one, huh?
I mean, it's the first game after all this drama, so.
Yeah. Georgia Amore also had 15 assists tonight. Shout out to
him. Crazy. What else?
Princeton UCLA, I feel like is an interesting game. They play at 2:30 p.m.
You got Charleston Southern gets called to Charleston.
Oh, that's a big one, huh?
Battle of Charleston, baby.
That's one of them ones right there. Illinois Notre Dame. I'm interested in that game. Illinois Notre Dame, I think is gonna be. What?
You're terrible. That's what
I said. I was being serious, man. They should have put that one on ESPN1.
They should, so I can watch.
ABC even. But Illinois and Notre Dame. I'm interested to see how that game goes. A good guard matchup. I'm hoping Dahlia McKenzie has a breakout game these next couple of games. She's struggling a little bit to start. And I think she's a very talented player, so hopefully she can get something going. We don't know Sonia Citrone's status, so I don't know if she'll be playing in this game or not. So if she's not, it'll be even more interesting. But I think there's some fun matchups across the board on this roster or in this game that we can look at and can have some fun with.
Yeah, Duke and Stanford on Sunday.
That's a good one. Duke, known for their defense, typically, is playing better offense this year, so I'll be interested to see how that goes. I expect Stanford to win, though. Cameron Brink is playing at a different level right now, so I'd be surprised if they were to lose the game. Oklahoma and Virginia, it's a good one. Oklahoma can flat out score. I mean, we knew that last year. They were one of the best offensive teams in the league or the country.
You got
Creighton and Nebraska is a good one as well.
Yeah.
Two high scoring teams, especially Creighton. Creighton for the last couple of years has been really fun. They get them threes up, man. They don't waste no time. Morgan Malley had 30 the other night, so she might put on a show out in Nebraska. Let's see if there's a game before we.
I'm looking at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday,
Penn State USC
on Monday.
Okay, it's not bad. Not bad.
USC on Friday, and then
is that USC's first game of the week? Like USC don't play from now until Wednesday next week.
Wait, no, hold on.
Or did I miss it?
UCLA plays Princeton on Friday. Monday, USC plays Seton Hall. Monday.
Okay. Non-conference.
Okay.
Maryland and Washington State play next Thursday. Oklahoma plays Princeton. Princeton plays a good non-conference schedule. I like it. Tennessee and Indiana. Okay. Tennessee and Indiana play next Thursday. So by the time we record next week, that game will have happened.
You got Maryland, Washington. Oh, we got a great Thanksgiving.
That shit's gonna be on Flow Sports.
I ain't pay for no damn Flow Sports, respectfully, bro. If I don't pay for Flow Sports to watch my alma mater, I'm not paying for Flow Sports.
The crazy thing is, we might have to. You know why?
Why?
Because UCLA and UConn play next Friday. And you know what they play on? Flow Sports.
No, I gotta make a call.
Because that's the Bahamas challenge, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I said they came in. Yeah, I gotta make a call. Ain't no way, bro. I gotta call somebody.
UConn plays Kansas, and then UCLA turns around and plays Niagara. Okay. Tennessee and Oklahoma's a good one. Kia Jackson. Hopefully she's back by then. She's out right now.
This slate is good. I'm watching hoops all damn day. I ain't watching no football. I'm watching hoops.
Nah, I can't watch no football.
And woman.
But I'm good at multitasking.
You are, not I.
I said I, nigga. I said I, man. That's the first one. That's the first one. First customer too.
First one. Also, good job, Tariq.
It's because I had no rant.
It's because you ain't got nothing to rant about. You know, you ain't got to talk about game on choking.
Oh people. Well, we do got to get to my team eventually. So maybe I will have.
Okay, all right. Real quick, we can get to our teams and we can wrap this up. All right, so Champions Classic recap. My team won. Tariq's team lost. My team. That's so funny. Shout out to our boy Caleb Foster, lighting it up for 3. Freshman looked good. Kyle Filipowski looked good. Pause. Whatchamacallit? The team's looking all right. I mean, I don't think they hit their stride yet. There's still a lot of things they could work on, but John Shire is a hell of a recruiter, dog. And he's so far so good, you know. So far so good.
Yeah.
Hey,
I rocked with John Shire. That was like the one player that I like. John Shire is the one Duke player that I like, and then we drafted him, and it cut him. We got him. I think we drafted him the year that we got LeBron. So I was like, oh yeah, he not staying. I was like, yeah, he not staying, bro. We just got LeBron. Are we about to get LeBron? He is not staying. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes watching Kentucky, it's just ugly. The offense just looks. I don't know, man. It's not a fun watch. Like, we have a lot of talent, but it just feels like everything is so condensed and everything is just so like jumbled together. And I'm like, the spacing is bad. Everybody's forcing shots. Like to 3 players, they went 0 for 6, 1 for 12, and 7 for 25.
You're stressing out, bro.
3 players. That is combined 43, 8 of 43 between 3 starters. And 2 of them players are supposed to be, ain't one supposed to be a top 5 pick in the draft. 0 for 6, no 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 point. DJ Wagner, 4 points, 1 of 12. Antonio Reeves, 24 points, but he took 20. Bro, he took 17 threes. And he made 3. Oh my God. 17 threes? Is this man Steph Curry? No, he's not. I watched him last year. He's not. He can shoot, sure. 17 threes?
Yeah, 17
Are
threes.
you serious? Like, Rob Dillingham went 4 for 5, and he only shot 5. 5. What? Like, oh my gosh. And these, like, watching some of these players, it's like, we just added somebody that was like a player that we already had. Like, Thiero is Hamidou Diallo and Alex Boisterous put together. Like, I don't need to see that again. I've already seen it. Neither of those players won a championship. We don't need it. Like, oh my gosh. Like, if Rob played 16 minutes, he was the best player on the floor. Like, Thiero played good. He had 16 points and 13 rebounds. So maybe he was the best player on the floor. But everybody else, I mean, Mitchell went 2 for 4, 6 rebounds, 4 fouls. Rob had 5 fouls, so maybe that's why he didn't play that much. But, like, oh my gosh. Like, when he went on his run, Calipari took him out the game. How this man scored 12, 14 straight, and you take him out the game? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is why I'll be watching. Because I'm like, bro, they're just going to make me mad. Like, it's easy. It's easy. You put all these 5 stars in the court. Figure it out. You do it every year. Figure it out. Like, what are we doing? It is not hard. I mean, it might be, but it's not at the same time. Like, oh my gosh. You have a whole offseason to put something together. And then you come out and this is what you do. They didn't even make you play the first game of the season this year. They gave you 2 cupcakes before it. And we look bad against the cupcakes. Y'all boys couldn't even bake. Like, one of 12. 1 of 12. Bro, 3 of 17 from 3. One player, not the team. Not the team. One player.
3 of 17 from deep is crazy.
3 of 17.
It's crazy.
I should have hit the John Starks. Every time he shot the ball, this dude just did this.
This dude did this.
Because I must have been watching a dark-skinned Steph Curry out there. Because the way he was shooting the ball, he must have thought everything was going to be kept. 24 points. Cool. If you look at the box score, oh, yeah, 24 points. The boy took 25 shots to get 24 points. He made 7. The boy he missed 18 of his 25 shots. 18. He missed 14 of his 17 threes. DJ Wagner went 1 for 12. 1. And none of them got to the free throw line. None of them. Because if you got 1 point on 0 for 6 shooting, that means you made 1 free throw. If you got 4 points on 1 of 12 shooting, that means you made 2 free throws. The only one that made it to the free throw line was the dude that had 24 points on 7 shots. Antonio Reeves. Justin Edwards went 1 for 2. DJ Wagner went 2 for 4. You can't even make free throws, bro. Can't even make free throws. You can't go 75% at least. 75. What y'all be practicing, man? It's not shooting. It can't be shooting. It can't be shooting. It's no way y'all practice shooting.
Conversation about Coach Cal, man.
It's no way y'all practice shooting. It's no way. It's no way.
Time.
Now, Reed Shepard, he practiced shooting. That's for sure. Rob Dillingham, he practiced shooting. The rest of y'all stay in the paint, bro. Y'all stay in that circle. Because 3 of 17 is crazy.
How long you think before we get a good DJ Wagner game? Like a breakout DJ Wagner game.
Let's see who we play next. Because we probably play somebody Cheeks. Respectfully.
I'd say it's
Marshall? We play Marshall next. It better be that game.
Oh, it's the Marshall, dog.
It better be that game. No, we play STO. What is STO? What is that? What does STO mean? What is that? What school is that? Stonehill? Bro, if he don't cook Stonehill. Oh my gosh. Stonehill Sky. They don't even got a conference.
Who is STO?
That's a wrestling move. Sean Benjamin used to do that.
I got Stonehill, St. Joseph, Marshall, and then I got Miami in a couple weeks.
Oh, come on, bro. That's 4 dubs in a row. Oh, Miami number 12. Damn, let me check.
Miami ranked number 12. I've learned not to sleep on Miami ever.
I mean, I ain't really worried about them. We ain't do. We gonna beat them. Let me hold on that. Wait. Before I say
Yeah.
Let me look at these statistics and make sure I ain't. Is because Isaiah Wong is gone, right? Yeah, he gone. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. We go. Is that what I think it is? Matthew Cleveland. We go. I ain't worried about them.
Yeah, okay.
Man, we Kentucky. I shouldn't have to worry about games like this. We Kentucky. These games should be easy dubs. Easy dubs.
Got no love for Caleb. So
hey man, what's up? What's up with your boy Jared, man? What he on?
What you mean? What are we referring to?
What's he on?
What are we referring to?
Hooping? He not hooping? What he doing?
He playing decent.
So that mean he not hooping?
No, I mean he's hooping, but he's not like hooping. You know, like he's playing decent. Like he's playing his.
But he not hooping. But he not hooping.
Yeah, let's look at.
Well, he was a number 10 recruit, right?
Let's look at Jeremy Kane, bro, because you tripping.
I mean, I watched a couple minutes of the Duke game. He wasn't on the court. I rock with Jeremy Kane.
Man. All right, so goodness, he.
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
Relax.
That boy shooting 30%, ain't he?
When you put them damn TikToks down, you put that damn nail polish down.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was waiting.
You put the damn TikToks.
Now you wilding. Now you wilding.
Fingernails is blue.
The nail polish ain't got nothing to do with his shooting. I mean, you can't shoot, so maybe you should put some fingernail polish on.
No, I can shoot. Come on now. I got. Listen.
You got a what?
I got the papers.
You got a water gun.
I got the papers.
You got a water gun.
You ain't registered, okay?
You got a water gun.
It's in the glove department, locked.
Oh well, that's the only thing you shoot. That's the only thing you shoot in Ja Morant.
Shut up.
Ja Warner.
Ja Morant, listen, the Ja Morant jokes is getting old, bro. I'm sorry. The Ja Morant jokes is getting old, bro. He ain't never shoot nobody.
Neither of you.
Oh. It's getting old. Like
you haven't shot nobody either.
I haven't.
Oh, but when it's anything else, the jokes is jokes. Let the jokes fly.
I was referring to my jump shot.
Now all of a sudden,
I was referring to this gun.
That's in the glove box.
That's what I'm saying. I keep it on me. I have a registered. This is a registered weapon. That's what I'm saying.
It's not.
Next time you play basketball, you're gonna regret those words. Anyways,
No, I'm not. I've seen you shoot.
He is averaging a whopping 5.7 points a game, 2 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and shooting 30% from the field.
How many minutes?
Oh. 20 minutes.
That's not too bad. 30% is bad. But I mean, Reed Shepard's averaging.
It's early. It's freshman season. It's early. So I'm not like
Reed Shepard averaging now.
It's not like it's too bad to where it's like I'm on him like, bro, he needs to play better. Like the rest of this team around him is good. Like Proctor's playing well. Philip House been playing well. Caleb Foster came out of nowhere and lit it up. Like, I like where things are going. Now, I would say, they should have won against Arizona.
31%.
That wasn't a good game, but hey, you win some, you lose some, man. You win some, you lose some. But
that boy shoots 31% from the floor. DJ Wagner. Justin Edwards shooting 40. Anthony Reed shooting 38. Oh, man. What? Whoa, the game over already? What the fuck? Oh, it's 11:25. That's fine. Yeah, man. I don't want to harp too much on Kentucky. It's early, but
it's only
I'm a little spoiled. That's what it is. I'm used to the John Wall.
Spoiled rotten, bro.
Fox.
D-Book, Cat.
Get straight to it. The last 5 years, we out here getting cooked by Duke and Michigan State and Kansas. I'm tired of losing the Kansas. These teams not better than us, man.
That man Hunter Dickinson did a 20 and 20.
Who?
Gave y'all 20 and 20.
Who?
20 and 20.
Talk to me when he in the league. Talk to me when he in the league. Talk to me when he what, 6-year senior? Yeah, talk to me when he in the league, bro. Ain't nobody worried about him. Same way with Baycott. We ain't worried about him either.
Yeah, ain't nobody worried about no damn Baycott.
6-7-year senior.
Ain't nobody worried about Baycott. Ain't nobody worried about no Zach.
6-7-year senior.
Nobody worried about none.
Perry Ellis, boy. You been in the league. You been in college longer than Perry Ellis. Don't even talk to me, bro.
Guys, that man Perry Ellis like, nah, I still only did.
When we was at college, there was a dude that used to wear his elementary graduation jersey or shirt, or like high school graduation, and that Jones said 2012. We was like, damn, that nigga was 29 in college, boy, and not just like in college. Like my man was living on campus, hanging out, chilling like he was 19.
29.
That's Hunter Dickinson and Armando Baycott right now. So whenever they doing something, I ain't watching. Ain't nobody worried about what they doing. Them boys grown men.
Them boy Bo next
boys got 7-year-old kids at the crib, man. Them boys got elementary schoolers at home.
Them boy Bo Nix for real.
They worse than Bo Nix.
They
who?
They Stetson
Bennett with it. Stetson Bennett with it. 27?
Something crazy. I'm like, that's why I wasn't impressed. Everybody was gassing Stetson Bennett up. I was not impressed by Stetson Bennett. I'm like, bro, he should be doing this in the NFL.
That boy 25. That boy was a class of 2019.
Like, bro better than NFL quarterbacks, bro.
Nah, man.
Going up against 18, 19, 20-year-olds, bro. You should be doing this, man. Like, what's going on here, dog?
That boy is 6-year senior, man. We ain't with that. Man, that man was playing Chet. Chet playing right now. Chet playing Steph. He was just playing you in the championship like 2 years ago. Boy, you don't get on my face, man. Man, nah. Tell me Hunter Dickinson gave y'all 20 and 20. Gave who 20 and 20?
They gave y'all 20 and 20, though.
I ain't see that shit. I ain't even see that nigga on the court, for real. He wasn't even. The ghost out there. They call that boy.
See him on the court, for real.
They call that boy Casper. I ain't see him.
Anyways, man, Tariq, like old guys in college. I mean,
hey, man.
I'm not for it either, dog.
When it's your time, it's your time.
I understand eligibility is there, but same time, man.
I mean, get to your bag for sure, but
sometimes you gotta move on.
I ain't.
God, I was about to be 27 this year. They denied the eligibility. I'm like, yeah, he's 27. Like, what's going on?
I don't want to hear about him having 20 and 20 when he should be given 20 seconds a game in the NBA.
You are going in on Hunter Dickinson, dog. I'm at the CC this to damn Greg, bro, because this
that boy Luka Garza.
No.
That boy Oscar Sheway. You was really good in college, and you gonna go to the league and not play.
Let me see, man. Let me see. Did this man really? He 22, so he ain't really been in school that long.
Yeah, he only. I think he's a 5th year. I don't know.
The Mather, dog. Like you dissing your DMV, bro.
He went to where?
The Mather.
How many years he went to the Mather? he transferred.
It's like he not DMV for real.
Hell no! You see that nigga? That nigga not DMV.
Bro, with the Mather, man.
For his last year.
He with the Martyr Day too, bro. This is his 4th season. You tripping? This is only his 4th season.
I don't care. He's still.
This is his 4th season. Now I think Zach Edey's a 5th.
Zach Edey and Baycott for sure.
I think Zach Edey a 5th year, but I don't think.
I just don't like him. So he owed me. Okay,
so it says a 4-year letter winner at the Mather Catholic. So he went there all 4 years.
He ain't go there all 4 years, bro. That boy ain't from Maryland. He ain't giving Maryland. He's not.
Rose from Alexandria, bro. That's DMV. That's DMV for sure.
All right, I might have to say better things I said
there. Yeah. Bro said as a sophomore, he helped capture the first. He got the Mather championship, bro.
Hey, man. Shout out to Hunter Dickinson then, man. DMV kid.
You ain't shit, bro. I'm not gonna let that fly. Bro. No. I'm not gonna let you get away with that, dog. I don't care what's on your hand right now. I'm not gonna let that fly. Because you had so much until you found out he was from the area. Yeah, you found out he was from the DMV, bro. No. I'm not gonna let that fly. I say he from the D, like, man, he from the DMV, bro. He from Alexandria. He said, hold on. Bro, you said, hold on.
Shout out that man Hunter, man. You know, DMV kids.
We had so much smoke for him 20 seconds ago, dog. I'm not letting that rock.
Hey, man, Hunter one of them ones for real.
Okay, goodbye, man. You have a good night, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all.
Nice in the league.
Thank y'all for tuning in. He league ready? He pro ready?
Oh, he pro ready for sure.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning into that episode, man. We catch y'all next week, bro.
Appreciate y'all.